Hi everyone, my name is Maddie Hahn and I am the manager of the Dating Abuse Prevention Program. I'm sorry I can't be with you all today live at our staff meeting, but our virtual world never fails to provide opportunities to connect and share even when we can't be in the same space. Today, I just wanted to take a few moments to highlight Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. I hope everyone had the opportunity to wear some orange, even over Zoom, and raise some awareness this month. The first aspect I want to mention and totally highlight is the all-star dating abuse awareness ambassadors that I've had the privilege to work with since November. The Dating Abuse Awareness Ambassadors of Morris County is a coalition of student leaders from high schools and community groups across the county. The mission of this group is to raise awareness and connect their community to resources. Since this group began in November 2020, the ambassadors have met twice a month, created social media content, assisted in the facilitation of the annual youth conference, and developed awareness campaigns for Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. You may have already heard from a few of them on social media, but I wanted to bring a few of them to our meeting today as well and introduce you to some amazingly inspirational high schoolers.
Hi, I'm Mel. I am the official scribe of the Dating Abuse Awareness Ambassadors of Morris County, and I joined because I think there are a lot of unhealthy relationship habits that you just see in high school. And I don't say this as a criticism of people. I don't think this because any of us are bad people. I think it's partially because nobody teaches you how to love in the best way possible. And when you're a teenager, you're obviously in a very emotional time and you may not have the highest self-esteem. And so you don't recognize that you deserve a certain amount of respect from your partner. And telling people that is such an empowering and important thing. And that's why I joined the ambassadors, because I want to not only raise awareness so that we can help victims of dating abuse, but also just to let people know that they deserve in their friendships, in their romantic relationships, even in casual romantic relationships, they deserve people who are going to treat them well.
Hi, my name is Riley, and I'm a part of the Dating Abuse Awareness Ambassadors. I am the vice president of the group. I got connected to Maddie through my Girl Scout Gold Award, but I want to help out with this, especially because I believe it's very important to raise awareness about dating abuse, especially realizing the early signs of it. And I want people to know that they're not alone, even if they are going through it, because there are plenty of people that go through it. Currently we are doing social media campaigns, coming up with ways to get our school involved even more and getting more people involved, and talking to administration in our schools about how we can get more resources out there for the kids.
Hi, my name's Becca. I am part of the Dating Abuse Awareness Ambassadors, and I'm in charge of media marketing. I was connected to this group by being nominated from my teachers as a natural born leader and asked if I was interested in participating in being an ambassador. After hearing more about what this group does for teens like myself, I became interested and immediately connected. I then got to meet the rest of the ambassadors, and I knew it would be an environment I wanted to be a part of.
I hope that those few clips of students gave you guys a glimpse into what it is like to work with these really incredible students. It's absolutely the favorite part of my week, connecting with these students, seeing all of the ideas that they come up with. So the Dating Abuse Awareness Ambassadors, as I've mentioned, played a really key role in the youth conference. They hosted an entire session of it, trying to recruit other ambassadors and also just sharing all of the hard work that they do and the different ways that they have personally began to raise awareness in their school and also recruited other members themselves. So I loved seeing them take charge and lead this session. They also fostered discussion throughout the entire youth conference. The youth conference was held from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. And this included 6 sessions where they participated in the breakout rooms. They helped lead conversation. They helped create the scenarios that we discussed with students about dating abuse. One of my favorite aspects from the youth conference, which we have gotten so much feedback for positively, asking if we could bring this into the classroom space when we have these conversations with students regularly. And we called this session Pandemic Dating. And we looked at all of the different ways that social media, specifically TikTok, is giving us false messages about healthy relationships and what it's like to be in a healthy dating relationship. So for this section, the ambassadors collected a ton of TikToks in which they felt that couples represented relationships kind of engaging in some unsafe and unhealthy behaviors. And the purpose of this was to show students, engage in the conversation about it, and for them to see that a TikTok couple or a celebrity or an influencer or someone on a TV show models a behavior in a relationship. That does not mean that that's something we should look up to, something we should emulate and try to have in our own relationships. So the theme of that conversation was to not normalize some of the exposures and some of the representations that we've been receiving in media during the pandemic about dating. Another really awesome part of our youth conference, we had Kate Wyatt, a student from Mount Olive High School. She graduated 2 years ago and actually participated in our youth conference as well last year. We were so excited to have her back for a survivor interview this year, where she shared her experiences with dating abuse with students. And this was such an impactful piece of our youth conference, especially that Kate is from Morris County. I think that really touches home for a lot of people, knowing that this isn't just something we talk about. This is something that happens, and there are resources and help that we can give students. So jumping into some other activities that have been held throughout February to raise awareness for Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, FDU and Drew hosted us during their psychology club, and we had great conversation with those students. Some of the other work that the ambassadors focused on during Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month is social media campaigns. We hosted a social media campaign sharing stories all month with the hashtag #TooMuch. And this is again going back to those TikTok conversations I was having and really normalizing these unhealthy behaviors in relationships. So students were encouraged to reshare any social media content that kind of pushed the boundary in a relationship with the hashtag #TooMuch. Randolph High School included dating abuse awareness facts on all of their morning announcements, which are virtual videos played on their homepage for students to access. Mendham High School did something similar with their announcements, including our resources and also dating abuse facts and statistics. This was kind of a cool twist on it to make it virtual, as well as a lot of resources being shared on social media and Google Classrooms. We provided our PDF of the yellow card and a lot of other information to be virtually accessed. Student assistant counselors also created Google Classrooms, so a lot of our resources are in living banks this year that students can access at any time. And I'm definitely hoping this is a feature that continues even when we are back in the classroom, because I love that these resources are continuously accessible to students right where they know how to get them. Morris Hills and Morris Knowles had a Wear Jeans Day, and this is where teachers and staff who were going to the building could wear jeans, and they could pay $5 for that, and that donation will be going to JBWS. And lastly, an exciting new project we were able to work very closely with Dover High School on is training their peer mentors, which is similar to the work we've been doing with the Dating Abuse Awareness Ambassadors, encouraging them and educating them on the ways to have these conversations with their peers. So I met with 11th grade students, and we had discussion about dating abuse and planned how they were going to have this conversation with 9th graders. I helped facilitate, but again, this was a really cool experience to watch students really step up and have these conversations with their classmates.